Trophy hunting, that insatiable desire to hear that sweet, sweet trophy ding. There truly is nothing more satisfying than a platinum pop, immediately followed by uninstalling the game. Now I've earned my fair share of platinum trophies in 2022, 36 to be exact. These platinums ranging from the bricky chaos of LEGO Worlds to the epic world of Elden Ring, right through to the stunning and spooky Resident Evil 8. One of my personal goals this year has been to really expand my ding horizons. In past years, your boy's symmetry could fall quite comfortably into a groove, sticking to the yearly offerings of the likes of Ubisoft, Activision, Capcom, and Sony. Give me a large open world and I was simply yours. You had won me over and I would dedicate my gaming time to tracking down those 4 million collectibles. With half a year gone, I would say I've largely succeeded in my goal of broadening these gaming horizons. And looking back at this list of completed and work in progress games, I have handpicked 7 games that every trophy hunter should try. Hitman 3. Boldman Simulator 3000 is an absolute blast. The epic conclusion to the World of Assassination trilogy has everyone's second favourite Boldman, me being the favourite of course, finally tracking down the last of a secret mysterious organisation, Providence. The base game alone of Hitman 3 spans 6 breathtaking locations, from the staggering heights of Dubai to the detective mystery of Dartmoor. This game packs so much variety into its maps. Hell, the trophies themselves are incredible for bringing out the best of said variety, with each map typically needing to be mastered and all opportunities and side stories tackled in order to unlock the trophies. And if the base game didn't satisfy your Boldman fantasies, then the DLC takes Hitman 1 and 2, bundles them and delivers them in a little bow. Yes, that's right, the DLC for Hitman 3 is actually the first 2 games in the trilogy, meaning you can catch up on the story, hone your Hitman skills, and take out all of the dudes with a fish. I came into Hitman expecting something good, especially being a fan of the earlier entries such as Blood Money. But hot damn was I left wanting more. If I were to rate Hitman 3, it would get 4 symmetries out of 1 Johnny Sins. Now, yes, I see the completion percentage. 86%, hot damn, get that easy peasy game away from my pure profile. I felt the same way, and then I sat down and unpacked what Unpacking is all about. See what I did there? This is a game where at base value, you open boxes around a host of houses and place items everywhere. If you really wanted just the trophies, you could disable placement restrictions in the menu and go absolutely ham on placing stuff. But doing so, you would miss the true magic of Unpacking. You see, this is a game that tells its story through objects. You play a young lady throughout about 20 years of her life, moving into large changes in said life, from unpacking childhood toys around a bunk bed, dotting the floor with building blocks, favourite stuffed toys, and drawings, to our protagonist moving in with their partner for the first time, carefully sizing up and dividing the shelves for each person's possessions and clothing, to finally moving our own large family into a large house spanning multiple rooms. If you buy into this storytelling and you don't simply go ham with toilet paper, then Unpacking is a game that will satisfy even the fussiest of gamers. Unpacking gets 3 rolls of duct tape out of 1 delivery truck. Picture this, dystopian cyberpunk setting, check. Fast-paced wall climbing and running, check. Giant katana, check. Ghostrunner is 3 things, fast, flashy, and fun. Traversing the depths of refineries, soaring across the rooftops of neon-bathed buildings, this game won me over near instantly. Well, after the first level, I died about 140 times alone trying to learn the combat. You see, whilst Ghostrunner is a fast-paced cyber romp, the combat will challenge you. Ghostrunner will sit you down and beat you until you will learn precisely how to tackle an area or an enemy type. This room alone still haunts my dreams. The beauty is, as you progress through the game, unlock new powers and learn, you'll become a powerhouse, and this progression from sad little sword boy to hulking blade berserker is extremely satisfying. Trophies themselves are also fairly cruisy, simply demanding the player to achieve set combat challenges such as deflecting projectiles or traversing a set distance, and while assist mode is a thing, allowing you to take 2 shots before death as opposed to 1, this still challenges the player to push themselves. For this, I give Ghostrunner 4 Halloween costumes out of 5 Nike sneakers. And it's what you want, I will be there. Oh, hello, you have just caught me jamming out to the absolute gold that is Wreckfest soundtrack. And the music isn't all that's great about Lawnmower Destruction Derby Simulator. This game has it all. Dirt track racing, bus bashing, giant loop-de-loops, and the greatest vehicle in gaming. The glory that is the couch car. As someone who does not typically play racing games, hell, I think my last one was either Driver San Francisco or Need for Speed Most Wanted. I was kind of hesitant if I would enjoy Wreckfest or not. The outcome? I adore this game. I will admit the trophies are kind of rough, and you'll be racing on the same tracks over and over and over again. But there is just something beautiful about rounding a corner and suddenly needing to veer out of the way of a giant pileup. Don't even get me started on the haptic feedback in this game. It might be the best use of the PS5 controller I have personally seen so far. You see, as you collide with objects and or opponents, your car will gradually take on more and more damage, with the acceleration and braking with the triggers becoming tougher to achieve, and the trigger buttons will eventually fight you as you press down on them. It's really cool, looking at you, Maneater, and your constant vibrating. All in all, Wreckfest is a popcorn game. Turn your brain off, slaughter all who stand in your way, and jam out while you do it. 7 Vin Diesels out of 1 Lightning McQueen. Okay, I flat out was not expecting to enjoy Death's Door anywhere near as much as I did. A tough but fair action-adventure game featuring a crow. Okay, being real for a moment, the crow is what won me over. I think it took about 5 minutes to win me over. The art style is gorgeous, the dialogue is witty and on point. Did I mention you get to play as a cute crow? I named mine Malcolm. Death's Door tasks our feathered friend with traversing into several regions of a world and collecting souls. Easy, right? Well, you might be mistaken. You see, the Trophy Academy of Umbrellas challenges you with beating the game using an umbrella as a weapon. And it hits exactly how an umbrella would hit. Now, whilst this makes things a tad tricky, it does also allow the player to learn the combat to a T. I loved this, learning when to push in for an extra hit, when to dodge, how to position myself as a cranky grandma becomes increasingly more dexterous. This game suckered me right in. Trophy-wise, Death's Door has some variety. Planting all the seeds in the game is your go-to grindy ding. The bosses each have a potential missable in how to take them down, and then you have to take a midnight scroll with a squid. No, I did not make that up. You know you want to. Go on, give Death's Door a try. You won't regret it. 3 gangster magpies out of 1 pigeon. What do you get when you combine an adorable and cutesy art style with a Big Mac? So Bugsnax grasped me by the stomach and it held me hostage right away until I had not only wrangled in the Platinum Trophy, but also the 100%. This game is fantastic. Enough said, really. The premise is really simple. You're a detective traveling to Snaketooth Island to interview the leader of a community of Grumpus. These fellas. Bet that face will haunt your dreams for a hot minute. Upon arriving, we're introduced to the creatures of the island, Bugsnax, half bug, full snacks. A collective of insects that when eaten turn a limb of the consumer into the snack itself, meaning you can force the inhabitants of the island into becoming walking sandwiches, and you better believe I am proud of these monstrosities. The core gameplay is very simple. The Grumpus tasks you with bringing members back to their community, and with bringing them very specific Bugsnax. Easy done, really. What makes this loop addicting is that each Bugsnax has unique ways of being caught. Whilst an icy pole may require being warmed up first, maybe a berry needs to be coaxed out of hiding to be caught. It's great, and I felt a sense of achievement more than once upon solving how to lure in these goods. Well, except these knobs, I don't like them. The trophies are all fairly easy in Bugsnax. Catch all the snacks, mutate your neighbors, and find some collectibles. Meaning you can spend the majority of the game simply enjoying the game itself and dinging as you go. Overall, Bugsnax gets 3 bungers out of 1 KFC giant feast. Last but certainly not least is my current platinum grind and one I've been thoroughly adoring, Graveyard Keeper. Now Graveyard Keeper is a complex beast, merging the best aspects of Stardew Valley and your local cemetery into one charming bundle. I find myself sinking far too many hours into this game, simply fishing, managing my tavern, and naming my zombie slaves after my friends. Missing collectible. We seriously need to talk about your mining. I need more stone. Make it snappy, damn it! I was not underestimating the complexity of Graveyard Keeper. The game pretty much demands you to have a wiki on one monitor, a degree in chemistry on another monitor, and an Elder Scroll for good luck. Want to make a cake? Hope you have 6 gold-rated eggs, 1 bucket of milk that tastes like real milk, and a candle blessed by Hakum himself. You will find yourself setting out to fix a fence, and suddenly 12 hours have passed. You have solved the marital problems of the local innkeeper, assisted the local inquisition, befriended a talking skull, and buried a corpse. All the while that poor fence sits broken and forgotten, just like my Hades completion rate. The trophies aren't half bad either, essentially tasking you with burying bodies, dabbling in alchemy, becoming a master chef, and completing all the questlines in the game. Oh, and the DLCs are also great. I mean, just look at these names. All in all, Graveyard Keeper gets 3 Daryls out of 1 Undertaker. Alrighty, and there we have it. 7 absolutely fantastic games that I've tried this year personally. What are some games that you would recommend yourself that you were sort of not expecting to like quite as much as you did? Of course, if you did enjoy the video, do leave a cheeky like, a subscribe, tell me I'm pretty, all that fun stuff, and I will see you in the next video.